Hey, how's it going everyone? I'm Keith from heavymentalart. Welcome to my channel. Today I'll be going through the process of drawing Guts from Berserk in his BERSERKER Armour. So let's get into it. Starting out in Photoshop with a rough sketch or idea of what I have in mind for the design. When drawing characters or body poses, especially if they're covered with armor or a lot of clothing, I like to draw the skeleton and all the muscles to get everything in proportion before adding the armor or clothing to the drawing. Drawing anatomy can be a challenge for me sometimes, even though I've done it so often now. I'm so used to drawing monsters and creatures, but that's something I'm trying to improve on. I started out drawing the black swordsman version of Guts, but then I changed my mind and wanted to draw him in his BERSERKER armor. I just thought the armor just looks so cool. All up I did about 3 or 4 rough sketches before moving on to the line work and color. I'll probably draw the black swordsman version of Guts in the future at some point. I only recently started getting into Berserk. I knew of the character and the rough idea for the story, so I went and watched the 1997 anime series. I binged it in about 2 days. I really enjoyed it. I then went onto YouTube and started watching videos of different story arcs and issues of the manga. Berserk is definitely a brutal and gory story at times, but after watching a lot of the YouTube breakdowns of some of the story arcs from the manga, I just felt the story and the lore was so deep and the characters so fleshed out that I wanted to actually start getting into the manga from the beginning. So I'll be starting from the beginning, reading the manga from the first volume, so I'm looking forward to that. I feel like Guts as a character is so well fleshed out in the different struggles and challenges he goes through. It feels like an actual person that you can relate to. It's been a while since I've uploaded a video. Been super busy lately, traveling around doing different comic conventions and pop culture expos where I sell my art out. Like some months I have about 3 shows, sometimes 2. So that's 3 weekends that I'm traveling to different areas. Plus the weeks in between, trying to stock up for the events and get new art done. It can be stressful and overwhelming at times, and I don't have time to do anything else. Plus doing all the Kickstarter stuff, and it's finally all done for my card deck I recently made. I made a playlist on my channel with all the videos of me creating all the different card designs for my card deck I recently made. But now that's all done, I have a bit of spare time where I can just focus on getting more art made and editing videos. Here is the finished digital sketch. For the color scheme, I wanted to do a dark red and grey theme. Once I'm finished with the sketch, I then bring that over into Procreate to get started on the line work and flat colors. The BERSERKER Armour was fun to draw, but it was also a challenge. It's definitely a unique and badass looking armor. After I'm finished in Procreate doing the line work and flat colors, I then export it as a Photoshop document in Procreate to get started on the details and finalization of the design. I thought it would be a good idea to add the clips in the background of the design because that's the main catalyst of making Guts who he is, and that starts out his journey to become who he is. Adding the skulls and the faces in the background of the design was a last minute thing. I thought it would add to the design, incorporating that theme of death and brutality that is a main part of the series. Here is the finished Berserk artwork. I really hope you enjoyed me going through the process of making the artwork from the rough sketch until the finished design. Thanks so much for watching. I have similar videos like this on my channel. If you want to check them out too, make sure to drop a like, subscribe and leave a comment. I'll see you in the next video and keep on creating.